Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. Today is another episode of Talking Tractors, and we're going to be talking about the Farmall 460 and the Farmall 560. This is a conversion update by SCOOTER'S Workbench. My buddy Scott, he's working really hard on these conversions, and I'm so very happy that somebody is bringing these forward to FS19. We're going to start out, we're going to talk a little bit about some real-world statistics that I pulled off of tractordata.com. You can go to tractordata.com. They have tons of information about pretty much every tractor, and it's really neat site to go to. You just kind of browse around and learn all kinds of fun stuff about all different kinds of tractors. You name it, there's so many different things to be looking at. So first off, we're going to start with the Farmall 460 that we're looking at right here. This is the Farmall 460 by International Harvester. Farmall is a brand of International Harvester. A lot of people think it's a company in itself, and it's not. Farmall was a brand developed by International Harvester and kind of licensed by them so that other manufacturers couldn't use the name Farmall in their tractors. And that's kind of where that came from, if I understand it correctly. This tractor was built from 1958 to 1963. Original purchase price of $4,100. That's $4,100. You adjust for inflation, $34,353.44. That's what this tractor would cost you today. Original price in 1963, $4,100. Today you're looking at a $35,000 tractor. This came in 3 different engine configurations. You can get a 3.6 liter 6-cylinder gasoline engine. You can get a 3.9 liter diesel 6-cylinder engine, or a 3.9 liter liquid propane or LP engine. So these tractors would run off of propane. Those were all International Harvester engines that were in that tractor. The 460 was rated at 55 horsepower, came in a 4x2 2-wheel drive standard configuration. You could either get the tricycle setup or the wide front setup, or row crop. Sometimes it's configured, or high crop. It's called a different ways, but you either had the tricycle or the wide front. The tractor weighed anywhere from 5,835 pounds to 6,055 pounds. It held 23 gallons of either diesel or gasoline and 26 gallons of LP. It came with a manual steering, or you could get the hydrostatic or power steering as an option on the tractor. Attachments, you could get a front loader attachment for the Farmall 460, not to be confused with the International Harvester 460, because there was an IH 460 very similar to this tractor, except it had a few different configurations. You could get it, the IH, you can get a tricycle, row crop, high crop. You could get it industrial and yellow as the International Harvester 460. You could also get an orchard or a grove style tractor. In the orchard and grove, they changed the fenders and the seat position, some different things to make it work better in that setting. That was through International Harvester and not Farmall. And also the International Harvester, you could get it with a backhoe attachment for the same 460. And as far as I could tell, the tractor is almost exactly the same between the International Harvester version and the Farmall 460. Yep, that's the Farmall 460. We're going to jump over to the other field where I have our Farmall 560 setup, and we'll take a look at that. This is the Farmall 560. This is actually the turbo diesel 560, and we'll talk more about that here in just a second. It's a different configuration. It's all the same tractor. These are just different options that are available on the tractor, and we'll talk about that in the mod when we look at the mod here in just a minute. So we're looking at the Farmall 560 again by International Harvester. This was a 66 horsepower, rated at 66 horsepower tractor, built from 1958 to 1963. an original price tag in 1963 of $5,500. That's today $46,083.89. This came in 3 different engine configurations. You could get the 4.6 liter diesel, a 4.3 liter gasoline, these are all 6 cylinders, or a 4.3 liter LP. So the 560 took liquid propane also as an option. It came 33 gallon fuel tank. As for the transmission, it had the same transmission as the 460, which is a sliding gear 5 forward 1 reverse transmission. It's available for this tractor. Standard, you could get the 560 in the tricycle front or the wide front. We're looking at the wide front right here, and like the 460, it was manual steering or power steering as an option. Again, you could equip a front loader on the 560, and as far as I could tell, they made an International Harvester 560, but I couldn't find as much information as I could on the 460. The International Harvester 460 had all these different configurations that the tractor would come in, but the 560 did not have that available. That, folks, is the International Harvester 560. Now what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to the shop. We're going to take a look at the mod and all the different configurations, talk more about the mod itself. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a look into the history of the tractor. I know a lot of people on Facebook, when he posted this, and other people, they have family that use this tractor. There's a lot of people that still use this tractor. I know where I live, there's a 560 not far from me that they still use to make hay with. The same farmer uses like an old Ford. He's got a lot of really old open cab tractors that he uses to put up hay, and it's really cool to kind of pull off the side of the road, watch him work with that small old stuff that's, you know, still kicking, you know, 50, 60 years later. This stuff is still running and kicking butt in the field. All right, let's jump over to the shop and we'll take a look at the mod. So about the mod, this is the Farmall 460 560 with detachable front loader pack. Again, this was an FS19 conversion, an update and edit by SCOOTER'S Workbench, also known as Scott, and he did an amazing job on this, like he's been doing with all of his conversions and edits. He does give credit to the original model author, model and Ingame from FS13. So this is a mod from FarmSim 13 by Jughaid. So thank you, Jughaid, for making this all those years ago. The UDIM, full UDIM on the tractor, conversions, animations, all that work was done by SCOOTER'S Workbench to bring it forward to FS19. The mod itself has all the FS19 standards. It has a fully animated interior, engine options, tire options, weight options, air cleaner options, fender options, and he says much, much, much more. The link will be down in the description, and you can check that out. So let's just jump in the shop real quick. I'll show you right here. This is the Turbo 560. So Farmall Turbo 560. I've got it set up with some duals, and there's 3 different tire sizes that you can. There's a lot of different tire configurations, which is really nice. That's that there. Here is the 560 standard without the turbo. See, there's no turbo there. Then here's the Farmall 460. And these all say diesel, so these are the diesel engine configurations. They're not the gasoline or the LP ones, and I'm sure those may look a little different in real life, and that's why he made the designation of calling these the 460 560 diesel for FS19. We'll look at the tractor here in just a minute. Let's just jump into the shop real quick and we'll take a look at it. You can find it under small tractors. It is the Farmall X60. Original price $4,100, so he nailed that. All right, so the standard configuration, this is it right here, just your basic standard configuration for the tractor. $4,100, 50 horsepower. You can get different size weights. If you put a weight on the front of the tractor, you cannot attach a front loader. So right here you have a front loader attachment. If we put a weight, not the weight box, but if we actually put a weight, you no longer have that option to add a front loader. So there's standard. You have a weight box, which you can still put a front loader on. Then you have the weights, different size weights that you have available there. Put on. Tricycle front end or wide front end is an option. Wheel setup. I'm going to go through these real quick and you'll be able to see them, but there's a lot of different ones. Probably do like this. 340 standard, 340 weights, 340 hubs, 340 hubs with weights. There's the 340 hub duals, 340 hub duals with weight, 340 hub plow duals, so you have the extra tire on one side, so you set up for plowing. The 340 clamp on duals, clamp on with weights, and then it goes to 380. Exact same configurations, just in 380, which is a little bit bigger tire, and then even up to 420. So you can see here 420, 85R38. Those are all even comes in a bigger one. So you have 3 different sizes with a lot of different options on the tractor. As for engine options, you have the 460 diesel and 50, the 560 diesel at 63, or the 560 turbo diesel at 73 horsepower. You can add a front loader on it. Again, if you don't have weight, the front loader looks really cool. It's bolted on. It's a neat little attachment, and I'll show you that. It's very, very well done front loader for a conversion. It comes with a front loader in the pack. So air cleaner, you have 3 different options. You have the pre-cleaner short, pre-cleaner tall, or just the air cleaner. And then fenders, you can go with the clamshell fenders or no clamshell fenders. And those are all the options on the tractor. So let's jump in one of these bad boys real quick and we'll take a look at it. Fire it up for you so you can hear it. It's got a nice little rumbling purry sound. I don't know what these sound like in real life, so I really can't be a judge of that, but in game it sounds pretty good. Turn that up. Turn my volume up so you guys can hear that a little better. Now with these open cabs, and it may just be the way the game's designed, I don't like how when you go in cab, the sound mutes a little. Doesn't much though, so it's not too bad. But while we're in cab real quick, we'll show you have the steering option. Has a fully animated dashboard that has a functioning fuel gauge, oil pressure gauge, also the speedometer right there at the left. You can see that it has forward and reverse, so as we go backwards, that changes. As we go forward, that changes. So different animations in cab, which is very, very cool. Also, it has different animations outside of the cab. You have the functioning fan belt. You have your animation to go forward, then, you know, stop and go, his feet moving, the levers are moving, all that good stuff. It has working lights in front. And then it has this really cool light right there underneath the dashboard. It's kind of hard to see during the day, but when you turn the lights on, there's a little light that lights up the dashboard, which I thought was really cool. And then you do have a working rear light. So it does have 2 different lights. Use no turn signals. Why would there be? Just put your hand out and get people to stop. We'll jump in this one with the front loader. That way you can kind of see. It has hoses that actually attach on both sides, run all the way up the front loader, which is a great deal. This will attach to all the stole implements. It's a pretty good sound effect. I mean, the hoses move, the lever moves up and down when you move it. I mean, very, very nicely. I mean, better than some, you know, really in-game stuff. I mean, some of the in-game stuff doesn't even have this great of details on the front loader. that's that there. All the tractors sound the same. They have the same sound. Again, it's kind of got that throaty rumble to it. Definitely very cool. Very cool tractor. I really like it, and I'm very happy with it. And I think he did an amazing job. I don't know what else to say other than great job. Great job. Very nice to have. Great addition to the game. Let me jump over to this, and you can actually see also on the implements, if the implement does have hoses, it does attach to the hoses, and PTO. It does have a functioning PTO. That is the animated PTO, just like all other tractors should have in FS19. I love the hoses. Just a great tractor. A great tractor, and a great mod, especially if you like the old stuff. I mean, this thing just looks bad with these clamped on duals, doesn't it? Like a bad mamma jamma. Look at it. Great job. Excellent job. And Scott should be very proud of himself. I think it turned out amazing. Alright, get to work, lady. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. The link will be down in the description. You can download it. He has provided the link. Also, if you're over on Facebook, you can find him on GNG Modding. Search for GNG Modding. It's a great community of players and modders. No drama, no nonsense, just really good people who, like to mod the game, play the game, and have a good time. Alright, everybody, until next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.